alrighty. Since I was like, alright, it's 2022. New year, new people to meet, new viruses to be found, and all that other stuff. So I was like, what about we do something that has been on my channel for about maybe a month, which was me reacting to news about Tom Holland and Zendaya. Which this is not the last video. I still want to do this because I get kicks out of these videos every time, and also just being able to do these are fun as all crap, mate. Knowing that Tom is lucky not to have a sniper bullet on him right now, to have a sniper scope on him at all times, it's pretty insane. But yeah. But let's get into it. This is called Tom Holland and Zendaya Cute Moments. I feel like I'm about to cringe a lot, so this is basically going to be called Try Not to Cringe, but Tom Daya, yep. When I thought of this name, like, wow, people are just not thinking, right? Then I realized that there are logical people doing this as well. Like Timothy Chalamet. That's how it goes. Like Timothy. On the Dune press tour. There was like something like it was like your best friend's celebrity. I can't say, but it was like your best friend celebrity, and he kind of said easy, and I'm like, bruh. I was like, wow. Now I kind of feel a bit dumb because not only did the parents believe it, Timothy has led to believe it. Oh my god. Oh boy. And I'm like, wow. Not a great rep. I'm like, See, that's why I made the video called No Respect, because some days people just got no respect for people, their private life and all that good stuff. I made that video obviously for jokes, because I'm like, wow, people are going to say this as me lecturing people, but I'm going to get a real good kick out of it. So yeah. Let's react to this, shall we? Like, I hope this guy has some valid points. I really hope he does, but I don't think he is going to, but we'll see.
Actually, I do know who bought Avengers Tower.
I will give you all the money in my pocket right now.
I don't see nothing. Yeah. Goodness gracious.
We're starting off. When I saw this, I was like, wow, this is nothing to do with them. But all I could imagine right now is Tom having a sniper scope right at his head while he's doing this. I could just imagine it, just a tiny little sniper scope at the back of his head. That's all I can really say.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I can't wait to see that show yet. And filming that, was that a tricky moment? How'd you guys pull that off?
Actually doing not that emotional. You just feel kind of dumb because you're just kind of laying down, going like this.
Yeah.
You got a point. It looks a lot better in the movie than it must have felt in real life. Because you're basically. I don't make these films but I can just put myself in their position, in their position of having to do these stunts, and I can imagine wow, this is so dumb, but it's for the entertainment of the fans. And when I put myself in their shoes, I was like, yeah, something makes me not want to have to do these stunts. I was like, I think I just leave these type of things to professionals. I said that to myself. I was like, oh, man. I was like, but I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna stick to making the worst videos on YouTube. So yeah, basically, it's basically like when you put yourself in their position, it basically just feels like you basically have you're basically a talking bug on your back. So yeah, I would not recommend it. The blood will rush to your head. Actually, no, it'll balance out because I think you would have to like lay on a mat or something. You would be like laying on a mat, or maybe you would be in like a harness. I could imagine like you being in a harness and having to like the harness would balance you out, and then like you would have to do like this. I could see that, but they haven't really confirmed it. I'm still waiting for this gag reel, mate. I'm waiting. Because right when that comes out, I'm reacting to it on the spot. That is the only thing I'll be comfortable making in my entire life. I will flip and make these type of videos until I can properly do them and like get good at editing. Because my editing is atrocious. When I say my editing is atrocious, I mean it. But yeah, yeah, I could just imagine you like laying on a mat, just having to like do this, and thinking like you're just basically sleeping with your arm and feet in the air. That is basically what it is. Is you're basically sleeping with your eyes open, with your feet in. That is the baddest flipping representation of that, but that is the best I can do.
Like a turtle on its back.
We did versions of it falling, and then
Yeah.
we did versions of literally just me going like this.
No
Yeah.
way.
So
that's
I look like
hilarious.
kind of-
I'm right, because I think they would have to. If they wanted to do versions of it falling, they couldn't just like make her lay down on the mat and do this. I think they would actually have to put her in a harness and like have to like kind of lift her up in the air a bit, and then like just like kind of make her do this. Like maybe they had like a structure for it, and maybe like she kind of had to like kind of throw herself off. Yeah, it's probably very uncomfortable, but hey, at least it's for the entertainment of the fans. When this flipping gag reel comes, mate, I better flipping see some scenes with this, because it would be absolute gold. Just seeing the laughter that was had on that day. The laughter, man. Oh, man. All right, let's get into it.
Bug on my back.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Like, or like a turtle, you know. So it's not that emotional, I must say.
Yeah, we're in
Classic.
control of the camera. We're like this, and I'm just going.
No. See, still, I get it. Yeah, you're doing it for the entertainment of the fans, but I would really like to say, were these stunts worth it? Was it worth the bruises, the injuries, all that stuff? Because I know for a fact there's no way you could have filmed Uncharted and Spider-Man back to back without getting a minor concussion. Just saying. There is no possible way you could have. Like, there is no way you have not gotten a concussion from filming a movie. There is no way you haven't, mate. Unless you're just an all-out professional, but knowing the goofiness that happens when Tom is around, I think this might have happened a few times. So, Tom already said that he's going to be doing therapy. Oh boy, I don't think therapy's going to help you, mate. You didn't doing Spider-Man for like 6 years? I swear they're over-exaggerating when they say 6 years. Well, how do I put this? Like, I don't know if it's exactly 6 years. I don't think it's like exactly like 6 years. Maybe 5.5 years, I would say.
Then there's Wind.
Yeah.
The multiverse. It's a reminder of how many truly amazing Spider-Man.
I know I'm pausing it a lot, but if it's just you guys going like this, then it's basically just you guys hooked to a harness. Well, hooked to a harness. And you guys got like a fan blowing or something? This is unless you got unless the wind in the studio is enough, then you would have to get a fan in there just to do that stunt. I think that's how it is. And also, I've never seen. I saw videos of people going past the set in Atlanta. And let me tell you, that thing is a. When I saw the videos, I was like, dang, that thing is a flipping stadium. It's not even a set. It's like a full soccer stadium, man. Or as the Tom Holland people like to call it, football, which actually makes a lot more sense. I'm American, and I agree with British people when it comes to soccer or football. I'm like, yeah, you're right, because like when you play soccer, you use your feet, but in football, you only kick it with your feet once. So it would make sense for soccer to be football, and then American football would have to come up with a different name. Because I swear football just makes a lot more sense for something that you are continuously using your feet for. So that kind of makes me wish I lived in Britain or London. I would love to live in London. I love that place. That place is absolutely gorgeous. But it rains a lot, and like I heard like these guys had to do like stunts at 5 in the morning, and I'm like, mate, I can barely drag myself out of bed. So, oh man, so yeah, I don't even know how they can even do these movies on short notice. This has been the most secretive movie. I literally did. I uploaded a clip of my No Way Home, and I was getting good response, but I predicted my own fate, and I got a copyright strike. And these can last you up for 90 days. And I'm like, Urgh. So you're telling me I gotta make uncopyrighted content for 90 days. So yeah.
Moments we have gotten on the big screen over the years. What is a moment from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man or Andrew
I won't give it away. Obviously the idea of the multiverse explored. You guys have all been, besides, if you could plop yourself into one of each other's other works and act opposite them, what would it be?
I would love to just be like the roommate in Malcolm and Marie. Like walking and be like,
Oh. Tom, 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 Tom. Tom, you know, I've realized something here, mate. Yeah, meanwhile, your status is off point, mate. Like, I speak with British inflections. I can do that because, like, British is, like, the most common thing you should know. Even Americans that are not from Britain should know how to speak a British accent. I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but, like, I haven't never been to Britain, and I can speak with British inflections, but not the accent. Like, I can like, basically Tom Holland is, like, kind of like British slash Australian. Oh boy, I'm probably gonna get canceled, but I like to think I like to think that, like, Tom is basically speaking Australian because, like, Australia and Britain's language is mostly the same. Please don't cancel me for that, but it just feels like they're the same culture. And also, Tom, I don't think you would want to be in Malcolm and Marie, mate. Like, I can do like a thing that Tom would probably do in the thing, like, oh, sorry, you guys are fine. Oh wait, you made Dad's famous Christmas dinner. Can I have some? Oh yeah, you guys. Someone's about to get kicked in the face. I I would just love to hear Tom say that, like, oh, you made your famous Christmas dinner. Can I have some? Like, and then, like, he's like, oh, someone's about to get kicked in the flipping face. That would just be so funny to watch. But Malcolm and Marie, children under the age of, I would say 20, I would advise not to watch. Graphical warning. That is. If I look at that film's rating and it says PG-13, I'm done. They have marketed that film wrong, son. They have marketed that film wrong. I can tell you, that ain't PG-13. From trailers I've seen, I haven't watched it because, like, why would I? I don't know, but from that I've seen, I am living like, oh Lord. I cringe every time I see it, but it's funny though. It's funny. It's all jokes. Still cannot get over that lip sync battle. That's all people talk about these days is that lip sync battle. I love it, but I don't know if Tom did the right thing or the wrong thing, because I don't know if he was doing that performance just for content. But I would love to react to that one day, but I don't want to get sued, so yeah, you can put your guns down.
Oh, you guys are fighting. Sorry. Oh, you made mac and cheese. Can I have some? I'll just be in my room. Just don't worry about me. I'm not even listening. Just come out. You got the knife. Oh, this is bad.
Tom, trust me, man. You don't be in Malcolm. This guy has possibly the weirdest imagination I've seen since flipping Billy Irish, mate. And I've seen some bad imaginations. I've never seen someone more focused on. It's hard to explain, Some days you can't, some days you can. You never know. All right.
That's what I would like.
I just would have loved to see and know little you and Billy Elliot.
Yeah.
Aw.
It
That's
was
cute.
just so,
That would've been
he's
cute.
You
so
could have been my
adorable.
boy.
Oh God, no. Oh, mm. See, this era of Tom Holland, the pretty boy, the charming pretty boy. You see here, it was a cool moment between him and young Tom, but I feel like if Tom had the chance, I think he would literally assassinate his child. I'm just saying. I've seen the Graham Norton show. Let me tell you, Tom is not a fan of Little Him. And Tom and Zendaya, when it comes to Little Her, Little Him, they're both on completely opposite sides. Let me tell you. Ooh, you can't. Yeah, Little Tom couldn't tell a brick from a bottle, mate. Just saying. Couldn't tell a brick from the bottle, mate. Just saying. It's when that happens is when Zendaya and Tom don't come to flipping terms. Also, I kind of saw something with this and this and that from years ago with some music videos and I'm like, and it was like with where she throws a knife. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to get controversy with it. But I'm like, oh, when I see it, I was like, Tom, whatever you do, don't make Zendaya mad. Because if you do, you might have a 1.5% chance of getting a flipping knife through your chest. And I was like, oh, I pray. I was like, if Zendaya ever gets angry and she has a knife in her in an interview, I was like, oh God, please spare Tom's soul. I get that all the time ever since I saw it from some random Reddit user. I was like, ooh, I pray for Tom. I pray. And it's weird how I have that sort of worriedness because I know it's not gonna happen. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It might happen. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's stop talking about. I made in the Spider-Man No Way Home breakdown I made. I said I would love to interview them. Where I literally am just making threats and promises. Where I'm just trying to insult them. I'm still asking questions, but probably get me kicked off. But yeah.
You could have been Debbie.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, that would have been
Oh,
fun.
adorbs.
I get to watch my.
Still so weird how when you look at little Tom Holland and it is like, aw, and Tom is literally just sitting there on the verge of flipping cringing. He is like, this lady has not know what it is like for that to be that embarrassing. Man, I bet Tom says that in his head over and over again, mate. To be honest, little Tom Holland was a bit of a Nazi. Well, not. Actually, I take that back. Please don't cancel me. I don't want to be canceled. But yeah.
Spider-Man fight them. It's just insane.
Hello.
Yeah, I know.
Because the sound, it's weird doing it without the.
This interview.
You're really good at that.
Well, you'd hope so. I've been doing it long enough.
But I'm just saying.
This interview.
Ooh, I'm a good one.
Ooh.
Jacob.
Oh, no.
This-
This interview always leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Nuh-uh. Never seen something utterly annoying than this. Just saying, never seen something more weirder than this. Physically, got turned on by that. What is my reality, mate? What is my reality where that is happening, mate? What is the flippin' reality where that is happening? What is that reality, man? Good Lord. Oh, man. It still gets me to this day. What? Jeez. People get turned on by anything these days. Well, Tom is pretty good at it, but, you know, he's been doing Spider-Man for like 6 years, so he's gotten pretty good.
Question is for you.
Her hand paralleling another famous scene that broke hearts. What can you teach?
Oh, Tom is rubbing the salt in the wound. He's rubbing it in, like, he's like, yes, your tears make me more happy to show the scene. Oh, man. But it was Tom who shed the tear at the to be honest, when I watched the premiere, I wasn't there because I don't live in LA. I don't even know if it was held in LA, but I think it was. But to be honest, thought it was gonna be flipping Jacob or John or someone who was gonna cry for. But I was not expecting Tom to. I was like, Tom's got a strong emotional mentality. He was. I was so shocked. I was like, ah, this guy's the biggest pussy in the world. And I don't mean that, by the way. And I'm like, rah, this guy. Oh man, I can go about it all day, but yeah.
You're gonna make me cry all over again.
That's what happened, right?
It's like, oh shit.
What could you tease her?
I don't even know if Tom could swear in the interview. Did he consult with the people before he started swearing like that? I don't know if I should bleep that out, but
There without, of course, spoiling anything.
I was gonna say spider sense, but I feel like I already have one. Like I feel like I know when certain things are gonna happen.
I was gonna pretend to do something, but I didn't want the world to be like Tom Holland tries to hit Zendaya.
No, not like
woman abuse. Tom Holland is canceled. Tom Holland is threatening with woman abuse. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Domestic woman abuse. Domestic woman abuse. Domestic. What an absolute disgrace to humanity. My man should have stayed on Disney. Oh, so people are gonna get so turned on by that. Like, you dumb nut, he's not on Disney. People are probably gonna get so turned on by that.
not like that.
Origins.
He's going through
he's
it in
gonna
Logan.
batter me.
I watched that recently.
I watched it
good.
recently.
Really good.
Did we watch it?
Yeah,
together?
That batter me reminds me of when I watched the Jimmy Kimmel episode of the No at Homecast, where my two favorite parts in it is when Tom talked about him having blood on his face after going sober. Tell me something here. How do you get blood on your face from going snowboarding? I know they're probably going down mountains, but is Tom that bad at skateboarding? Well, snowboarding? That he physically fell off his snow skis and busted his face? makes no sense, but Jesus Christ is it entertaining. Jesus Christ is it entertaining. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we did watch it together.
Yeah.
For a nice weekend away to Wakanda, and we're stuck in the elevator.
There you go. And I don't know why Doc Ock would be in that.
Editing Jacob, roll the love hearts, mate. Roll them. roll the love hearts. Oh man. And maybe some good music as well. And also put get a room on the screen as well. Put the word get a room on the screen as well. Then this would be complete. Then I can make an entire new meme out of just these two.
You would be the first person. I would call you up and be like, "You will not believe."
And
I'd
it's
be like,
okay if
Iron
I
Man
know.
dies.
And I was like, great. I can't enjoy.
And now he's just ruined the movie for the few people who haven't saw Avengers Endgame. I know people are like, "There's no way no one has saw it." I bet you I can see a bunch of people who haven't saw it. I was about to say Anthony Mackie, but I realized he was in the movie. That would be a poor character decision if he didn't watch it. I think he did, but
that in the theater. Thank you.
I just
so
got
much.
stressed and I was like, "Do people know that?"
Who is your hero in real life, Tom?
Zendaya.
Tom Holland.
Okay.
I didn't even have to
great
use the
question.
You
card.
already said yours the other day.
I like how they had to. I like how they had to use infamous photos of them. I guess. I'm guessing, infamous photos, and they picked the worst one for Tom. Just saying it now, they picked the worst one for Tom.
Yeah, you did.
What did I say?
I don't know. Maybe you changed.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. That's messed up. You don't remember what
Oh,
it is? That's messed up.
I know
bro.
what it is.
Yeah.
I want to go and do the upside down
Yeah.
making out scene in the rain. Right now.
Oh.
What did she whisper? I couldn't hear. All I heard was Jay going, "Shoo." All I heard was that, and also Tom just looked up and like, great job. A man is trying to do an interview, and you're bragging about your accomplishments. I was about to say now you're bragging about your Emmy, but it's. I don't think Zendaya is like that type of person who would brag about her accomplishments. I would like to see someone show me a video clip of Zendaya or Tom bragging about their accomplishments. And also, there's also this like thing where like Tom does this and he starts like doing like this bow thing. I don't know what that is. that Tom will have to explain that, but peasant queen kind of thing. To be honest, I could see them in a king, like a queen peasant scenario. Don't keep your fantasy hopes up, but I can see that. Yeah. I can see it. I could see that a whole lot. I could see that. Which is kind of funny because like these two need to be in the medieval world, man. These two need to enter the medieval industry.
The annoying thing about being around you is just that you're good at everything.
Thank you.
So
He's not good at keeping secrets. So that's the one thing he's bad at. You know. What are you gonna do about it? What? Are you gonna cry? What? What are you gonna do about it? You gonna cancel me, Twitter? You can't cancel me for telling someone the straight up fact truth. You can get 1,500 interviews of him just spoiling things.
It's just really annoying.
It's like I get it.
Because you're like, oh, here's this thing I can do, and he's like, oh, let me try, and then is really good at it, and it's like, well, thank you for making me feel good about this.
Still, he's bad at keeping secrets. Ask him one thing about the movie in the past. He's gotten better. He's matured. He's not that, well, he still has side to that 9-year-old kid. Yeah. He's still got that same energy, but he's matured. I will say that. I saw this on like Anthony Mackie's Twitter, and me like rolling up to Tom Holland's house, like, got my own movie, boy. Which he didn't. Technically, he got the Disney Plus series. So if you think about it, that's not really a movie. If you think about it, it's a Disney Plus series. So he technically did not get his own movie. He got Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But what about what about Falcon? What about like Falcon the Falcon and the Winter Soldier? What about we get like Captain Civil War? What about we get that, huh? Marvel? And y'all want to take up over that, or y'all just too greedy for money on bigger films, huh?
Special thing I thought I could do.
Yeah, but I can't paint though, and you're very good at painting.
I bet you if you tried, you'd be wonderful.
That's true.
Who would make a better super?
So I now do this all the time.
Just so you know.
Yeah, just so you know, there's nothing in there. But also, I'm sucking the shit out of my cheeks in there. I'm going.
Oh no!
I farted.
No one did you?
Yeah, I farted on you, unfortunately. Yeah. It's tough. The suit's tight. The harness squeezes it out.
Squeezes your intestines.
Yeah.
Did you fess up, or did one of them rat you out?
No,
was
I
very
fessed up.
obvious.
Immediately was like, oh,
I felt the rattle.
sorry about that.
Whoa.
That's my bad.
Your favourite one is I say, yeah, he was funny, wasn't he?
Yeah, funny one-y.
And she says that all the time.
Because you just said funny one-y.
Yeah.
Hey, he's funny one-y.
Yeah, he was funny, wasn't he?
Funny one-y.
That's brilliant. I love that.
Or something that is that. You always say that at the end.
Yeah, that was funny, that.
That
yeah,
was funny,
proper
that.
That was proper funny, that was. That. Yeah, you're right, we do that at the end.
The one time Zendaya does not flippin' just start laughing like a mad woman is, it's like, it's bittersweet, but Jesus Christ. I've never seen something, to be honest, I sit there for hours wondering what is she laughing at. I'm like, there is no way well, maybe he is. But I'm like, there's no way Tom's got jokes like that. I'm like, I think this woman might be going a bit insane. I would someone like to get someone to FBI open up both Tom and Zendaya's house. See if they've definitely had way too much to drink. This is definitely a sign of fear. Oh, trust me. Oh boy. No celebrity. I have not seen a single celebrity who is sober. Not seen a single one. All of them drink beer. Oh my god. And the British people, they be putting some mad stuff in their tea. They be drinking be putting some mad stuff in their coffee, in their tea. In their tea, mate. They be putting some mad stuff in it.
That.
Yeah.
It was funny, wasn't it? Funny. That.
Funny. I like how Zendaya mistaked him for saying funny oney. And when he's only just saying, hey, he was funny, wasn't he? If he said that slowly, it would be a lot more fluenter. But he says that so fastly, so it sounds like funny oney. But if he says it slower, like he was funny, wasn't he? So yeah.
That.
He was funny, wasn't he? That was funny, wasn't it? That.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
You definitely got it.
Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? That.
Tell you what was really fun was when me, you, and Jacob had to jump off of that scaffolding.
That was fun.
Together.
Mm-hmm.
And we were.
When did this happen? When? When? How did this happen? When did this happen, actually? I want to know when this happened. Maybe it's in the deleted scenes, just like Tom's brother. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, don't think I forgot. Just like Tom's brother in the deleted scenes, or maybe even in the bloopers.
All like attached to each other. You were like sort of.
I still want to know, where did this scene come from? I think it might still be in the deleted scenes. Can't wait for this movie to come out on DVR. Oh. Actually, I cannot wait for this movie to come out on DVD. Cannot wait.
On my lap, and then Jacob was hugging both of us, and then we basically had to jump off and spin, and it was quite scary.
So it was basically like, was it like that swing they did at the end of Far From Home, where like Zendaya is like doing is like a koala on Spider-Man, and like then you got like I can't explain this, but is it like Zendaya close to Spider? Well, I'm gonna have to put this. I'm trying to make this not sound awkward or weird or very inappropriate. I'm trying to make this not sound that way. I don't think there's a way to make it like that, but alright, so I'm gonna use their movie names. So is it basically like Spider-Man? It's like MJ is how she was at the final swing at the end of Far From Home, and like then I don't and Ned is like kind of hugging the other side of Tom. I mean, of Peter. Is that how it was? I hope. I tried to make that make sound as inappropriate as possible, but I don't think there's a way to make it sound inappropriate. But I'm trying to think of how they did it, because like I'm guessing it maybe Jacob was CGI. Maybe Jacob was CGI. You never know.
Yeah, we did good.
We did really good, and then I farted. Remember? I farted on you.
You did fart on my leg.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Good time.
Yo, I could cook you up a lovely like nut roast.
I heard about
stuffing, potatoes.
Your food from your brothers. You cooked something, it looked good, but apparently
yeah, but that was a bit.
Listen,
I was tackling a hot. That was lamb shanks. Is quite tough to cook.
I'm just saying.
At least I was
he
brave
was
enough
like,
to try.
Look what I made.
Stop complaining.
And then I hear from his brothers like it was awful.
Yeah, I overcooked it and I used too much red wine. So
it was
too
pretty.
dark.
It was pretty.
It was pretty.
The mashed potato was so good though.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really
All
good.
right. I think we do a good job together.
We know, but we
Prove
can't
it,
cook
mate.
together, can we?
Prove it.
Either one of us has to cook. Either Zendaya's cooking or I'm cooking. Because Zendaya, every time she cooks,
This is unnecessary. She's flipping. They're talking about cooking, and she thinks she's in the circus. oh, oh God. The only one that Zendaya's laugh won't be is flipping JJ's laugh. 100%. My man's laughs like a flipping siren. When I say that, I mean my man laughs like a flipping siren. Oh my God. No one will ever top JJ's laugh, mate. No one will ever flipping top it.
millimeters from not chopping her fingers off, her hand off. She'd be holding an onion like this, and she's like,
We're both. Long story short, is we both are a bit controlling
in the kitchen.
Perfectly in sync, by the way.
I like to do it my way. He likes to do it his way. So it's better if just one of us does it.
Yeah.
But you also do that thing where you're like, I'm just gonna put a bit of paprika in. Nah, I'm just
No,
gonna
I'm
put
just gonna
loads
put
of that
loads
in
of that
there.
in there.
We need some flavor. My goodness.
I can't do like the British accent. Like I can go, "Oi, mate, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. Can you make me some tea?" It's kind of like a Australian / Irish / kind of British. I would think it as that. Cause like I don't know, it's like too easy for me to kind of like go like, "Oh, potatoes, where's he lucky?" My voice is a bit gone today, so it's not as great. But I can kind of do like knock knocks, like, "Hello, Peter," and like Peter's like, "Hi, do I know you?" But it's only like when my voice is a bit groggy is when I can do it spot on. It's kind of mate. It's kind of
Every so often. We
see that's the thing you should be laughing at. But every time, did I just say TIMG? Did I just say time?
You really think so?
Yeah, I could cook you up a lovely like nut roast.
I heard about
stuffing, potatoes.
your food from.
You're reusing the same clip like from earlier.
Brothers. You cook something, it looked good, but apparently
Yeah, but that
it
was a
didn't
bit.
taste all
Listen,
that.
I was tackling that was lamb shanks. It's quite tough.
I'm
to
just
cook.
saying.
At least I was
He
brave
like,
enough
look
to
what
try.
I made, and all the sauce. And then I hear from his brothers like it was awful.
Yeah, I overcooked it, and I used.
Yeah, mate, stick out of the box, cause the only thing that's gonna be boxed is your flipping movie. Even though, like, I made a full breakdown on Spider-Man No Way Home, I still haven't given my proper opinions about it. Like, the ending scene, when I saw it, I was like, alright, this is the direction they're taking. Alright, this is the direction they're taking. Alright. Crap, fine, G. Fine. They're like, alright, I'm like, alright. You set up your own death trap, Sony. They're already announcing a Spider-Man 4, which I'm very excited about, but I just don't see how they can implement Harry Osborn and Gwen into the equation. I just don't see how they could. So yeah.
Much red wine, so
It was
too
pretty.
dark.
It was pretty.
The mashed potato was so good though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say that is because Peter still has love and affection for MJ. He still has love and affection for Ned. So why would he replace his so-called ex that he's technically still dating? If you think about it. It's kind of weird, but yeah.
Really good.
I think we do a good job together.
We know, but we can't cook together, can we?
Yeah, no.
Either one of us has to cook. Either Zendaya's cooking or I'm cooking. Because Zendaya, every time she cooks, comes millimeters from not chopping her fingers off.
Flipping giggling to the bank like she's in the flipping circus. When Tom is only talking about cooking.
Her hand off. She'd be holding an onion like this, and she's like.
We're both. Long story short, is we both are a bit controlling
in the kitchen.
I like it to do it my way. He likes to do it his way. So it's better if just one of us does it.
But you also do that thing where you're like, I'm just gonna put a bit of paprika in. Nah, I'm just gonna put loads of that in there. And I'm like,
we need some flavor. My goodness. I mean, maybe there's a few, you know, like outfit choices I made as a teenager, or perhaps, you know, video I made as a young person that's a bit cringeworthy. That
yeah, but those are cute. Those videos, though.
I wouldn't love to keep seeing on the internet every so often.
I did these interviews for the orthopedics orthodontist. Yeah.
The one that's my favorite is that one where you just start singing out of nowhere.
Oh,
the Billy Elliot one. You have to find it. It's amazing. And you just all of a sudden it's like, I can't really explain it.
I look back on that. But you know what's funny?
Do you ever get what have I missed?
Well, who's on the poster?
Greg.
Greg.
Spider Chef.
Also, that's not me. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it doesn't.
When would I ever?
I know you're.
Ask me, when will I ever do this?
Yeah.
I say, yeah, he was funny, wasn't he?
Yeah, funny one-y.
And she says that all the time.
Because you just said funny one-y.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny one-y.
Yeah, he was funny, wasn't he?
Funny one-y.
That's brilliant. I love that.
Or something that is that. You always say that at the end.
Yeah, that was funny, that.
That
yeah,
was funny, that.
That was proper funny, that was. That. Yeah, you're right, we do that at the end.
At the end of something where you already said that.
Yeah.
It was funny, wasn't it? One-y. That. Funny one-y, that.
He was funny, wasn't he, that? That was funny, wasn't it, that?
Yeah,
That's what it was.
You definitely got it.
I now do this all the time.
Just so you know.
Yeah, just so you know there's nothing in there, but also I'm sucking the shit out of my cheeks in there. I'm going,
oh no.
And it just looks like I'm also kind of whistling all the time.
Do your Peter Parker.
Peter Parker's just
I can do my Peter Parker.
Hey, Jay, we gotta go.
This is basically just Tom and Zendaya in sync somehow. But when doing their Peter Parker, Peter Parker is like kind of just like that standard accent, mate, like the standard American accent. So, like, he's not like a Southern boy. He's kind of like a charming, like a Peter boy, like a pride man, like a pride boy. So yeah. So just hearing them do this gets people so flippin' emotional and touchy and stuff, which I don't understand. Cause like, to be honest, if I saw someone doing this, trust me, their body would be at the bottom of the ocean. That's not a threat. That is not a threat. All right.
Maybe we should.
Everyone goes on about how good at improvising.
Right there, like let's go to this.
Maybe we should.
That right there kind of sounded like a bark for some reason. I took it into accounting, but maybe it's just like maybe it's just like that. Maybe one of them had bark. I know Tom lost his voice during the press tour. You know, to be honest, Tom is like so much more like his voice is like so much more softer when he's like a bit sick or something, or like he's lost his voice or something. He's always like that kind of like soft. He's like, I can't really speak. he's like literally clearing his throat every 40 seconds. But yeah.
Everyone goes on about how good at improvising they are. I just wanted Spider-Man.
We're both like, do your Peter Parker. What's your best quality? That's hard. You have so many great qualities.
Your
You see, there's a bad side and a good side to Tom Holland here. The bad side is that he has literally done boxing training, and Tom even admitted this. My man was getting his tail whooped by Willem Dafoe. Oh man, I was like, wow, Tom, are you that soft? Are you that soft, mate, that you're literally getting 1-2 punched by him in the liver? To be honest, Tom's done boxing training. I bet you, if I put him in the ring with an absolute snob, he would knock his head off into space. But Willem, he straight up admitted that Willem was whipping his tail.
is that you're super pretty.
Wow, thank you.
No. Yours is your kindness. I'd say is your best quality. You're a very kind person.
I would say yours is your selflessness. You're always thinking about.
You're right, but see, like I see why they picked Tom to play in front of him. Totally see why. He's literally like, Andrew and Toby. They couldn't really. Well, maybe Andrew could, but I feel like Andrew. He was the comic counterpart to Peter Parker. He was a comic counterpart. Toby had literally nothing with like that. I feel like Andrew represents more the comic book side of Peter. Cause like his. So yeah.
Okay. And she's pretty.
And you're pretty, damn.
I remember being
That's
like,
so cool,
don't
though.
worry about it,
Yeah.
you can hit me, and he was like, I was like,
Okay.
"Oh."
This is the thing I'm talking about. My man got hit in the gut. My man literally got dropped. Literally. Were you that soft? And all I know is that Tom even said it, they were exhausted. They were literally swinging at each other. Because, like, that fight scene between them, Tom was just, him and Willem were just scrapping, to be honest. That's what I saw it as. I was like, these two must have been so tired during this time. They're literally just scrapping. Like, literally. And Tom was about to catch some of that glider justice. Like he did in the Sam Raimi film. He was about to catch some of that. But Toby, who saw that firsthand, and he didn't want for that to happen.
Oh, you mother, that hurt so bad.
Watch Peter.
And bam, it's over. So yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, also turn on those notifications. See you guys next time. Peace.